Now let's talk about the structure of a page. This is the most important topic, so listen carefully, okay? There are three main elements on every page. Without these three elements, your page is nothing. These are first, call to action, second, its title, and the third, its graphics. If you don't have these three things, your landing page is missing something. Let's have a look at our page. Here you can see the call to action. In our case, it's a button. Then the copy, it's a headline, and unique selling proposition. It's the copy and the graphics. In my case, since I'm selling a SaaS, I decided to put some screenshots of my SaaS. Let's go through all these three elements, the best practices on making them, and the most important mistakes people do while creating their pages. First, why these three elements? You know, landing page contains a lot of elements: logotypes, testimonials, sliders. Why these three? These three elements, title, call to action, and graphics, are the most important because they are placed on the first section, on your hero section. The first component, this one, is the most important because people always read what's placed here. They look at the graphics placed here. Not everybody scroll down, but every person who visits your website will see these three components. This is why they are vital. They are crucial. If you make them perfect, if you catch their attention, if you start this conversation with your visitor, you will have chances that we will scroll down and learn more about your offer. But if you fail at the start, if you don't have these three elements made perfectly, you are risking that your visitor will just drop off. Since the first component is the most important, the elements inside this component are the most important too. These are headline, call to action, and graphics. Let's go through each one and learn how to make them perfect. The first and the most important thing on your website is call to action. Call to action could be a button or a form. It's something you want your visitor to do. Sign up, purchase, try, buy. It's some actionable thing, okay? The call to action contains two things. The first one is the element itself. In our case, it's a button here. It must be attractive. Your visitor must always have access to this thing. It must be always accessible. So compare these two buttons. This, the default one from the template, and this white thing. How it's different? How clickable is this now? I barely can see it because it's white. I don't see it at all. Let's try maybe this one. Blue. That's better, okay? It's attractive. The color is highly contrast. Okay, no problems with the color. What about the text inside the button? Your call to action must be strong. Here are some weak call to actions. Try, check, sign up. It doesn't sound powerful, right? It doesn't drive you to do something. Compared to these ones, learn English, become an expert, get clients, earn $50. This is something, right? This has a subject. You want it. You don't want to check. You want to become an expert. Or compare these two call to actions. Sign up and build a page. Okay? This one, the first one, sign up, it's not concrete. You don't know what will happen next. The second thing, build a page. It activates your imagination. You can imagine yourself having a page. So if you click this button, you will know what will happen. You can see the result. It's not such mysterious as in this example. Sign up. What will happen next? They will ask me to enter a credit card or what? But if you click build a page, you will have a page. In some cases, you don't want to have a button on your website. You want a form because maybe your product is a newsletter and you collect emails, or if your product isn't ready and you're making a wait list, you want to collect some data before launching a product. Your call to action will not be a button, but a form. In Unicorn platform, it's done like this. You hit edit component and change the type of your call to action. Now we have buttons. Let's make it form. Here, the default form is presented. This is the label. Enter your email. You can just leave email if you want. You can make it required or optional. If you have some more fields, for example, I will add your name. Let's put it first and let's make it required as well. Now imagine you want to build a complex form and you don't want to spend much time. You can ask your AI copilot to do the job for you. Add 2 more fields to the form: company size and country, and make selection of top 20 countries with emojis. I hit enter and just wait a few seconds while our AI is working. As you can see, I asked it to create a selector with top countries, and UI generated a drop-down for me here. And if I like it, I hit done, I like it, and my drop-down is ready. It selected me top 20 countries, and your visitors will be able to choose one of these. And of course, I can edit my form manually. For example, company size, I can change it just to company and let them enter some details about the company, text message. Okay. Or I can add some more countries, such as, I don't know, Egypt. And here it is. It doesn't have emoji because I'm too lazy to edit, but we can ask AI to do that and it will do the job for us. But what about the data? I want this form to collect data for me somewhere. In Unicorn platform, a form can be connected to various types of integrations. You can send your data to MailChimp, MailerLite, Zapier, your custom webhook. You can send the data to email straight to your inbox. If you don't have too many signups, you can just use this. But my favorite one is Google Sheets. If I choose this, the data will be sent straight to my Google Sheet. It's very useful. But in this case, let's keep our call to action just a button.